Alright, Blood, Sweat, and Beers coming at you live. Now here's the deal. Week 10 and Week 11 were nothing short of fantastic and really brought us into a bit of a closer race here as we move into Week 12. That being said, there have been a bit of juking and jiving in each division with CDs, TDs, Headlock City going back and forth right now. You've got CDs, TDs up top. Meanwhile, over in the Bezos division, you've got Bernard Aaron Guerin and Game of Inches battling back and forth, while Game of Inches has taken a bit of a margin in this lead here, leaving Bernard Aaron Guerin and the rest of the pack back to wonder if Game of Inches is going to take over that division championship right there. All of that being said, somehow, some way, Kick Your Ass Gmo has found herself in that number 8 spot, giving her a look at being in the playoff picture. I know as well as everyone else, this is absolutely unbelievable. So as I said, this week's matchups are important in every aspect. There's not one single matchup that isn't important. There's swing matches happening left and right. When it comes to Headlock City and Dax Street Boys, this matchup here is 4-7 versus 6-3-1. This one could go either way, as Dax Street Boys is looking tough, whereas Headlock City is looking at a couple injuries, bringing the team down. However, we have a few weeks until the playoffs, enough time left to pick that roster up. Now, you do still have a chance, KC over the hill. Believe it or not, you have a small percentage chance to make the playoffs. A lot of things have to happen in your favor. Nevertheless, you're going against Spider 2 White Bananas this week, who's hot right now. Moving his way up into that playoff picture and feeling strong. This time it's Personal and Skull Bros Inc. You're looking at a matchup here of two teams that have battled back and forth this year as far as it goes with their record. Middle of the road, nevertheless tough teams. I see this one being a very important match into seeing who's going to get in the playoffs and who won't. This week's heavyweight matchup is going to be CDs, TDs versus Bernard Aaron Guerin. 7-4 versus 6-3. Two tough teams, both need a win. CDs, TDs up top. Bernard Aaron Guerin trying not to fall too far behind Game of Inches here. So, important matchup for both of these teams. Now, Kick Your Ass Gmo, while she is still in that playoff picture, she has a tough matchup this week with number 1 Game of Inches. This matchup's going to be like none other because Game of Inches really needs to secure that division championship with a win. A couple other things happening in her favor, whereas Gmo needs to get a win in order to hopefully make it into the playoffs. So we'll see what happens here. Now in this week's Game of the Week, let me get that drum roll. You've got Chocolate Rain versus Cut My Chub. 6-5 versus 5-6. Both of these teams are number 3 in their respective divisions. I would say huge swing match here. Whoever wins is going to be putting himself in a real good position to make the playoffs. The other, not so much. Let's go get it this week, Blood, Sweat, and Beers. Ah!